Welcome to another episode of Coco and Teal Speech Therapy. I'm Teal, this is Coco. There are many approaches to treating stuttering. Today, I'm going to talk about the Demands and Capacities model. This model provides framework for one method of treating stuttering in kids in the preschool and under range. According to the creator of the Demands and Capacities model, C. Woodruff Starkweather, stuttering results when demands for fluency from the child's social environment exceed the child's cognitive, linguistic, motor, or emotional capacities for fluent speech. So when the demands from our environment exceed our intrinsic capacity for fluent speech, stuttering is the result. According to this model, one of the biggest environmental demands on a child when they're speaking has to do with time. So when someone is waiting for a response, or if the child is worried that they'll be interrupted, if the conversational partner is in a hurry, or if they are speaking really fast in their own conversation directed towards the child. In addition, as the child gets older, they're often expected to say longer and more complex sentences. And the discrepancy between the longer, more complex sentences and the fluency maybe of their motor muscles, of their cognitive abilities, is trying to catch up to that. So that can result in some disfluencies as well. To do with finding the correct vocab word, or putting together a more complicated syntax in a sentence. For example, moving a sentence to the past tense might require a higher cognitive load than a simple phrase that's in the present tense. Researchers have also noted that when children are trying to speak during periods of heightened emotions like anxiety or excitement, oftentimes the stutter gets worse. As a parent, the things you can do to help your child with their stutter might be to avoid high expectations, avoid time pressure when you're communicating with your child, and don't pay too much attention to the times when their speech is bumpy or when they are stuttering. Focus just on the content of their message during those times. As your child gets older, their speech therapist might start working on some fluency strategies with them. These include deep breathing, muscle relaxation, stretching of sounds that often cause a stutter, and focusing on light touches with the articulators. This is kind of tied into muscle relaxation. If you're concerned about your child's stutter, early intervention is always better than later intervention, specifically before your child reaches school age. If the stutter has persisted for more than a few months, I really recommend getting in touch with a speech therapist who can give you some answers. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Coco and Teal Speech Therapy. See you next week.